with Power's performance so far in that last map, and I think he can really come into his own on Train.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to what he's going to perform with on that City side. For me, my guy to watch is going to have to be Chopper. Because if he steps up, things are going to be fun. Obviously, Mir is going to be thrown in that position as well, my second player to watch for the Spirit squad. Because those two players, when they're performing like they were on the first map, it can be fun times, I feel like, for Team Spirit. But they're on the T side, they're going to have to get that aggression going. We saw how impressive the T side could be from both teams. Let's see if that will come out to be in the case for this first half. The pistol round coming out from Jerry. First face coming out against Mir. We'll see him pop out initially out of T-Con. That's going to force Spirit to act. Sundai Young looking for first blood. He'll get it. Tap on towards second blood. Perhaps he won't quite find that frag. And flit out towards Ivy, who will control with a kill. 4-on-4. Almaza. Good tap in on Sundai Young. The T-side making their way in. Flit's got his back turned towards those players. Still looking on that bomb plant position of Chopper. Will do some damage and they know where he is. Got an isolate face crack though. Take him down on the contact. Ice bounce rounds that corner, sees where Flit is. Jump faces, gets the headshot. Not seeing the player over at stopper. The USP will turn around. It's a 3v2 favourable to the Spirit squad.
And now Meza with the HE, unfortunately not finding anything with it, and all the rotates have come out to this A bomb site. Man advantage now for Team Spirit. No more utility to work for. Magic's trying to tap away with that Glock, giving away the information to his teammates of exactly the positions being held. Good goosh down to Al Meza as he goes down low.
USP of Idas Balance finishes off him and gets the secondary kill. 4 kills for IDB here for Team Spirit. And the first for the T side board. Forza, of course, the aggression did not quite work out the way that they wanted it to. That was actually a bit of a heavy sort of commitment round there when going out to the T-Con area position, and the Ivy control obviously was conceded very quickly by Forza. And now down to the full-blown force here. The Deagles out on 3, Scouts on 2. We've seen them force the issue back from Spirit. Remember the start of Dust 2. We'll see if they can do the same thing here.
We've certainly seen so far across this special qualifier how many of these force buy rounds are successful. Flip with the Scout, getting deleted to start things off, and I'll tell you what, at least so far, Spirit in a really good position of at least trying to take down this force buy pretty easily. They have a 5-on-3 advantage, defaulting out from Ivy, complete control, and they just need to take the bomb with them and commit to this A bomb site.
And those 2 frags found early on. Mac 10 of the Sundai Young will check out and start moving in with his teammates out of T-Con. Deagle up. XE Power spotted. Face crack will drop 1, but Idas Bounce will find that trade very quickly. So Scout and Deagle. Scout caught off 2 HP for XE. Achilles heel spotted. Almaza does get a Deagle back in 1 frag, but that's as far as it will go. Plant will be secured. 1-on-3 Spirit for the second round.
A very nice round indeed coming out from Spirit. It starts off with some opening advantages. Our Meza, I'm trying to hold on to the Scout, try and bring it into the next round. And at least have Forza with something going forward. Ooh, timing, SDY. I don't think he spotted him out there. And they're just trying to look for some upgrades. Pick up that AK as well, being upgraded. And that's what SDY was looking for.
Grab that AK, get it out of dodge, make sure it doesn't fall into the hands of the CT side, obviously. Of course, Forza down to the eco because of their force up, so the Scout out for Almaza. Passing off to XE, of course. I mean, he done some pretty decent stuff with the Scout over in the in the second map, I should say. Most of the Scout shot credit can come to Idas Balance, though. Seeing him not have the Scout is a little bit jarring in this round, but Spirit, of course, happy to have him on the AK. Julie's out for Magix, who's saving, it seems, to get some proper rifles out in the next round. Mir, of course, having the Mac 10, who can claim easy headshots on all 5 players at the moment. And Smokes down. Early defaults out from the CT Star.
Fast play, at least for a couple of the players, around that top dog position. Mir. I know that was just against an eco, but very sharp shots coming out from the Mac 10, and that's $1,800 being farmed up. And Team Spirit not losing too much in these last few rounds, an opportunity for them to potentially keep the Mac 10 and Galil up rather than upgrading to the AKs or the AWPs. A bonus round, Jay.
Indeed it is. Buy-up coming in for Spirit, of course. We'll see the majority of the rifles out. The AWP, of course, for Idis Balance. And for Exy Power as well. Nades on to do early damage to Mir as he exits out of the T-Con area. Or boosted up for Idis Balance. First contact faced against face, crack the shoulder bait, goes horribly for the CT player, but Jerry is moving close, can insert himself behind the T-side man and does get Mir down, so 1-for-1 trade, Exy Power swinging in with the AWP to adjust and support.
Very aggressive around that T-con position as well to trade that back into a 4-on-4. SDY trying to sell a bit of a fake towards the pop dog around that Brown Halls position, seeing if he could force any rotates out to that B bomb site. It's going to be the Ivy presence to come out from Spirit. There's still a lot of utility to work with. No real information for Forze.
We're going to move up from the Spirit squad up to the Ivy position. Chopper's got the bomb far forward first. Better to leave the AKs to take first aggression and potentially take the opening pick for it. That's what they'll do. Eventually they will leave an AK of Magic's first thing out of the gate. Looking on against the M4. Flit Topper Green though drops 2, including the bomb. Exy Power with the AWP swings out on its balance. And Spirit will be sprung here. 1 versus 4. Sumda Young left alone. Out towards T-con. This will be a first for Forze.
Oh, what a shutdown coming out from Forze. Flit. Perfect hold on top of the green train to try and defend on the Ivy presence. And then the AWP on Exy Power catching the swinging players. And SDY at least going to try and hold on to his AK, bring it into the next round. But for Forze, they're able to pick up that secondary AWP from Idis Balance. A very strong round indeed. And Spirit, there was no way of finding any of those trade kills.
Yeah, I mean, the crossfire was on lock, and the T-side kind of lined up for that M4, which basically is what ended that round there. Unable to make it happen for that Spirit squad. And Forze with the double AWP setup here on the rifle buy for Flit and for Exy. 2 AKs in for Jerry and Almaza, face crack with the M4 standing. And first AWP peek in, can't get the frag on, merely jump back in towards T-con. Will kick things off once again for the CT forces, and his aggression has cost them a number of man advantages here on the Spirit side.
Flit going to be able to answer from Ivy. Both the AWPs finding so much impact at the moment. That first shot from Exy Power was incredibly fast. And he's rotated off to the B bomb site. We're trying to defend our Mazer. And even with Flit getting aggressive out through Ivy, this is going to give them a lot of information that this presence that was seen is no longer here.
Armazer and Exy here on the B bomb site for the defensive. The AWP in particular watching out towards the upper area. Armazer watching ramp. First frag found, seeing the foot of Idis Balance will spray through the AWP, does pick it apart, but Exy now with an AWP v AWP battle. Got 2 players to find, lands a leg shot on Chopper, drops down, refaces inwards, and the spray forces him back, trying to look for the kill against him. They will find that, and another good shot from Chopper, coming alive again, but a 2-on-2, the nade towards the backside. I don't think it will land towards him. The plant can be secured from here.
And this is still very doable, but now Chopper is all alone in the act and still has not got that bomb planted just yet.
Is he going to fake it?
1 versus 2. He's trying to make them to fight forwards, but they're not moving at all.
Eventually he will secure the plant. I think he was waiting to hope that they rotated back towards the A bomb site, getting no info on that B bomb site. Flash over will catch 1 blind. No face from Chopper. Aggressive on the train. The AWP not seeing him. Jerry's going to make his way around towards White. Chopper's timing is going to be everything here. P250 moving in against the man. The AK takes a fight. Jerry wrapping back in from default. Takes him down. 2K to his name, and a defuse here for the Forza squad. A decent retake into the bomb plant. At the very least coming through for the Spirit squad as well. Double AWP setup saved for the CTs, and a good defensive with the first 2 picks again out of T-con and Ivy. That's what's costing Spirit these rounds here. They need to find a way to isolate those positions and try and bubble them away from any real big AWP picks.
Well, that probably comes down to using a little bit more utility out to the A bomb site and trying to force those AWPs back into some more passive positions. One thing they certainly can't continue for Spirit is losing the opening fights to just AWP picks from both Exy Power and Flit. This time around, it's not going to be the rifles. The money's just not there for it. And 2 rounds in a row now for Forze means that it's only going to be the upgrade half buy with some upgraded pistols No Kevlar, but some utility to work for.
Oh, a spray through from the M4 will do a wee bit of damage, not a lot. But Chopper will certainly be feeling the hurt here on just 60 HP. AWP of Xe, now going to receive some flashbangs perhaps. T-side line, we'll see that first flash coming in, evading it actually with the position it was placed at, past the boxes, and he gets the first kill on Some Die Young. He is forced off position, but not a lot of damage taken back by the T-side, and certainly no kills at this moment. Smoke down, nade to respond, flash over, we'll try to get them entering in, but the nades placed so perfectly. Magix and Mir, 30 HP and 12 HP respectively. Mir will fall, the plant can get secured, but all the T-side players are falling one by one.
And at least they get that bomb plant. That was the main objective coming out from Spirit, making sure that that bomb gets planted. They don't do any damage though, so in terms of the bank for Forza, it is starting to grow. We're seeing Xe power getting close to that 7k mark. AWP from Mir probably going to get chucked over to Idis Balance. And we're having a bit of a common trait at the moment, which is what we saw on Dust 2 in that first half, Jay, was the fact that Idis Balance was fragging and everyone else was quiet.
Yeah, and that is a scary trait for Spirit because it takes a bit of time for them to get spooled up. Saw it a little bit in that first map. Looks like it was Chopper, I think, was the guy that was really fragging. The second map was more Idis Balance than anybody else. The Spirit will need to switch on. They will need to get things moving. Both teams' last chance to make it into Pro League, obviously. Loser has no second chances. This is the lower bracket match. Nades up, Chopper, damage. Some Die Young already tagged out to 72 HP a little bit earlier on in this round. The CTs of Forza back up away from the B bomb site here. They're going to stack A, leave it all to Almazor on the defense. He might get overwhelmed by this utility. Indeed, the smokes will come forward. The Molotovs go down. Purges himself up over at the ramp area. And flash away at the edge of the smoke. We'll hear two players crossing, will not take a face up. Face crack here, Connector will spot them here towards the bomb train. Spray through on Magix to do a bit of damage. Almazor slowly but surely creeping in for the backstab. Bomb plant can get denied, indeed it is. As Face crack gets a kill, looks for Magix next up, drops him as well. And Some Die Young and Chopper, last two players standing.
Oh my goodness, I tell you what, that hold was incredibly strong coming out from Forza. And this is now 4 rounds in a row where, in terms of the gun rounds, they have looked very much impressive. A Team Spirit, I mean, they had a great opportunity of trying to have the quick presence into the B bomb site. There was only Almazor there, but he was able to just, I suppose, hold off the T's for as long as he can with his own smoke. Allowed the rotates to come out from Connector. And Forza, well, they're looking very rock solid at the moment.
Two Tech 9s, 3 Deagles for Spirit on the half by. Things are just falling to pieces. Forza, as you mentioned, looking sharp as anything, but that shot was sharp from Chopper, taking out face crack. AWP close from Xe, will be able to drop him. He got Magix a little bit earlier on as well for the follow-up frag. Mir falls to flip. Aubrey peaks for Xe, 3 kills. Bomb drops. Some Die Young gets 1 good kill with the Deagle out, and the second, so 3 players dropping all in all. If he can get some more damage, this will be fantastic, but falling back towards Pop Dog, the bomb is way out position.
And he can try and wrap around, potentially out through the Connector face, but he doesn't have a lot of time, and like you said, Jay, no bomb on his back. And it looks like that's going to be the play. Out to the B bomb site from ramp. Try to see if he can get the flank in. Now, at the moment for Forza, no one is expecting this play.
This could be sneaky enough from Some Die Young here. And no one is covering off Connector. Almazor will slowly peek back towards it, make sure that there's no backstab coming in, but now he realizes potentially Connector could be the play. And indeed, he'll shut the man down. So, damage done, but 49 HP, he stays alive. Still, though, that half by doing quite a fair amount of damage to Forza. They have a lot of money they can recover. So, in the grand scale of things, Spirit unable to force much away from the Forza squad. The double orbs should come back in with the CT squad. Of course, the single orb out for the full rifle setup here for the Spirit.
And Forza just need to continue their passive defaults at the moment on the CT side. They're not even looking aggressively to find an opening pick. It just seems that a lot of the time Spirit are just walking straight into their straight into their crosshairs and straight into their positions. Almazer playing alone towards the B bomb site once again. Look at the damage from Idis Balance just off the back of an incendiary.
Molotov's back from the T side to respond in Pop Dog, but it won't do nearly as much damage to Idis Balance. CT's a face crack, will press forward with a bit of aggression. Does fall back in the end, now flashing Jerry in towards Pop Dog. Chopper, completely blind, still connects the quick headshot. So a 5-on-4, Idis Balance ready for CT aggression, and the small bit of info given up to XC will take the man down. So 5-on-3, and Forze's over aggression will get punished by Spirit this time.
And finally, Spirit in a great position now. They've got a 5-on-3 advantage, and for Forza, it's going to be very difficult for them to be able to win this out, considering the fact that they've got Almazer at that B bomb site. Face crack, the aggression's going to come up with Pop Dog, but the timing works out nicely.
Back towards a one-man advantage. Nade on, trying to do some damage. It does minimal amounts to Sumdayoung and Mir. AWP of Idis Balance could have been an awkward stance. He does take out Flit for one. Sumdayoung gets face cracked next. It's all left to Almazer on the bomb site. 28 seconds, and he can still deny the bomb plant at the very, very last second here. Creeping close towards red. He will remain in position. Idis Balance going to round that corner, though, and he will get the kill. Closing it down with a 3K, and Team Spirit will be back within one.
And that round from Forza, they were looking too much for an opening kill. Once Chopper, I mean, look, the flashbang comes into Pop Dog, and Chopper gets incredibly lucky that he just spams down and gets a kill completely blind. But then the overextension coming out from Power to look for that opening pick, to bring the advantage back their way. And well, for Spirit, they were just ready for it.
Quick play from Idis Balance will get shut down by Power instead. The blind shot of the flashbang will connect better for the Forza squad. Team Spirit trying their best to keep pace at this moment in time. The flashes over from the AKs. Try to force some passive sort of IB control. So a little over a minute to go. It's a very early days in this round, but Spirit are going to have to figure out this execution eventually. They've got to also account for time to get the bomb to position. Spread out across the entire line. A little bit of Brownhall's aggression. T-Con as well. Damage done to Almazer. Will Chopper look for the kill. Completely blind at the edge of the smoke. He'll catch him at the very edge of it and force the issue back on the B site.
That's a great opening coming out from Chopper, and do the T's to start to try and over-aggress, try and force the issue. There is going to be a couple of players from the City side, at least trying to make their way in for the City spawn. Good shot coming out from Flit, and that brings the advantage back in the favor of Forza.
The bomb is on site, yet to get planted here. Don't face magics, just flash out, get towards cross, get the bomb plant down. A smoke coming in as well. Sumdayoung gets spotted out by Jerry, taken down. Looking for a plant position. The AWP could catch magics at the top end of the smoke. Sprays through, he reads it. Drops that bomb as Jerry gets Mir as well, and Spirit just sort of stalling in the bomb site. They could have gone for a plant much, much earlier, but trying to hunt for the man advantage gets them overly aggressive. Forza then punish that and get a confident 6th.
Now, one thing that I've certainly seen before from Spirit is they love to try and get Mir in and around that Olaf sandwich position. And we saw it a couple of rounds at the beginning of this half, but for the last maybe 4, 5, or 6 rounds, we have not seen it at all. They are afraid of having that opening man go fast out to the A bomb site. And so far, Forza on these gun rounds are looking exceptional. These double AWPs are finding so much impact.
Flash round, Spirit again going to try and make their way into sight. XC face crack 2 picks. Chopper gets one back, but XC with the AWP still on site. Fragging away with a 2-on-4, making it 1-on-4. Idis Balance will chime in, and the shutdown comes in effective for Forza on the A-hole. The bomb has been dropped. Almazer knows this. Of course, he has the incendiary to put down there and stop any progression from Idis Balance. XC going to peek in as he turns away. 3K for the CT player.
And I'll tell you what, Jay, if we did not see the pistol round going the way of Spirit, this could honestly have been 10-1. That's how well Forza have been playing after the back of the pistol, the anti-eco, and it's really worrying. Very worrying indeed. The fact that Forza have been able to have just such a dominant space in the middle half of this CT setup, and it's the double AWPs once again. Flit and Power just hitting so many shots, and Spirit, we've got to see another tactical coming out soon.
They're going to need to change up the pace. I mean, they haven't even seen a single tactical in this map here on Train. Good shot for Mir.
Ooh.
Flick gets the collateral out towards the Ivy presence, though. Mir will find a trade back on him, though. So 3v3. Deagle's fragging out. Almaza gets Sumdai Young, but Exi falls back towards Chopper. And they have baited in the CTs towards the A bomb site. Mir could hold very aggressive here on the Train itself and get that bomb back over towards the B bomb site. Jerry's going to peek forward, catch off Mir, spray him down. Now Chopper has got all the info he needs, and I have a feeling that he's running. Yeah, Almas are going to hear those footsteps. Wrap in towards Pop Dog. Jerry's going to pick up the kit, make his way into the defensive. All coming up to Chopper. If he lands his headshot, he might buy a chance up against Jerry. First shot does not connect, and now Almas is in the back. Chopper's going to rotate away. AK is ready for it. The damage has been done to Forze, but they can recover on the buy here for round 13. It's 8 to the CT side, and that's the bottom line.
And we need to see that more from that from Mir. The way that he gets into that sandwich position, I mean, he's such a sharp aimer, and he can really do a lot when he's under pressure. This is the moment that Chopper goes, right, Mir, just do what you do best. Go out from Olive, go out and sandwich, open up a kill for us. Because at the moment, no one's putting their hand up to say, I'm finding the opening frag. iDisbalance is finding trades, but no one else. None of the riflers are stepping up from Spirit, and it's very worrying indeed.
Yeah, Spirit very, very quiet across most of the entire board. Boost up gets shut down. iDisbalance not allowed a frag. And Mir, he's been quiet of his own. He's going to get peeked in by Face Crack. Swings out as soon as he sees the shoulder. And a 5 versus 3. And we're only about 25 seconds into this round.
Yeah.
It's already an advantage game. Probably round over for the CT side as Almaza finds a trade back on some Young. Face Crack does fall to the hands of Chopper for it, but it's only Magix and Chopper left alone.
Team Spirit already so out of options. Magix and Chopper, 2 versus 4 to try and work together, maybe even try and get a bomb plan at that B bomb site. They're actually going to go down through Pop Dog, clear that out, working together.
Orp spots, takes out Magix and Jerry, gets Chopper as well. 9 to the CT board. And Spirit have been unable to formulate a response for basically the entire half here. And I understand it is T-side. I understand it, obviously, you know, it's not going to be, you know, the most confident sort of map for a T-side. But even a 9 to 6 would be a good T-side half. 11 to 4, not so much. The Eagles out, the Tech 9s, the Mac 10 for Mir. The half buy coming through from Spirit, so they most certainly will concede 10 to go to a 5th on that T-side board to have a chance, I feel like, in the CT half. And
they've even rotated Axie Power over pretty quickly up to the B bomb site. So many anti-rush nades as well out through T-Con for the A players from Forze. And they really haven't even had a contest of anyone trying to fly out quickly. But it is going to be the B play. Axie Power and Almaza, they need to step up.
Smoke down, Exi takes out Sumdai Young, Mir and Magix, and the is balance all forward to Almaza. 4 kills to his name. Nice and easy. And Spirit, one last buy, but they have to make it work. If they don't make it work, then I have a feeling Forze may be within touching distance of the victory. And considering how close the second map was, considering how close this series has been so far, it is very shocking to see Spirit bow out like this.
And I hope they don't. I hope that we see some sort of comeback coming through because, like you said, Jay, it would just be so devastating to see how far they've come in the lower bracket to get to this position. Team Spirit. A couple of the players with the bomb. Flit is very aggressive out through Ivy. Run boost over, and that's going to be iDisbalance to win out the first. Finally, kill on Flit kicks things off for the T side. Finally, an opening pick for Spirit. Something for their favor. Can they convert it into a round? You're seeing the CTs get aggressive towards T-Con as a response, so they want to take down this bomb planter as well. They could well do it. Magix is right there. If they face around, the AWP can very capably get a pick. They do opt to back off and defend the bomb site itself. IV is still a possibility for the Spirit squad. But so far, so quiet on the rest of the default here. Very passive indeed. But there is the man advantage out for the T side. They need to deal with the Pop Dog play. It's going to be the double drop down. Jerry turning with the flash, and they're able to capitalize on it.
XE frags back with the orb. 2 players line up for Face Crack. 1 trade back from Chopper, but Face Crack looks for his 3. He can't find the man. It's all Almaza now. AK in his hands, edge of the smoke. Chopper sees him, and Spirit will convert that 5th. A survival round, a recovery round in this half. And now they go to their CT side where they have to be absolutely stellar. Again, I bring that statistic back up. A 66% win rate for Team Spirit CT side. So if there's a half to come back into it, it is this half.
Yeah, that's certainly a good point to make. But the fact is, Jay, I'm honestly, I'm not impressed by Spirit at all. That was a very poor first half, and for most people, they might say, oh, you know, like, they did okay. I'm saying it's poor in a respect of what they've been able to do recently. You know, this team has been so far on the rise. Big results online. The first in Road to Rio in the CIS division. And now the opportunity of going to Season 12 of ESL Pro League. Spirit, it needs to come off the back of this pistol round. They need to get a good start coming in.
I think if they don't get that pistol together, then I want to call the map right there for my money. The mercy rule at that point, you know. The way that Spirit have handled themselves, the way that things have gone on that T side, I do think it has to be considered a disaster. 9-6, that's very doable here, but those extra 2 rounds that separate the 2 teams is just that little bit extra hurdle that really just puts on so much hurt for Spirit. And the Pistols will need to come up clutch for this one. They've got the kit on Magic, so at the very least they're accounting for if they get overwhelmed by Forza. And they've been pretty good with these pistol rounds so far here, so I imagine Spirit can take it all in all.
Well, they do have the kit. One thing that's really important on a map like Train. And Forza. One thing I'm sort of thinking about is that, you know what I reckon we're going to see, especially on some of these gun rounds on the T side, is what we saw in the early stages of Inferno, J. You know, the hyper-aggression coming out to the A-bomb site. Something that we may see again to come out from a few of the players, because that is honestly, in my opinion, when Forza are at their most deadliest, is when they're at their hyper-aggressive playstyle.
I think the same could also be said about the opposite side of things, so that's where things get interesting. The aggression to come out on that T side, of course, is where that aggression can really just do some damage. But will it come out to good fruition for Forza in their T side half? Of course, if it does, then that means that this match will already be over. Spirit again on the defensive, and a strong defensive that has been held so far over the course of this series and over the course of that first half of the map. And the pistol round should be ready to go live. They've dropped the P250 over on XE Power for Forza, so he's going to be playing Raid Boss for this pistol round. No other buy up here from the Spirit squad. No extra utility, no extra kits. It's just going to be those Kevlar pieces for the remaining 4. And default crib pistols across the rest of the board.
Spirit need to be landing some very sharp shots indeed. They need to get the momentum, and it needs to start now. Magic's only 2 kills so far. It's recoverable, because at the end of the day, Jay, it's not about the individual stats. It's about ringing rounds together and bringing this comeback through. Forza putting quite a heavy presence towards the Brown Halls to start things off. A single lurk from Flit out from Ivy. What's the play here from Forza? They do have a smoke and a flashbang to potentially smoke off the connector play and just try and make their way into the B-bomb side.
USP's up, Iris Bounce and Chopper standing by. Way out of position, USP's focus fire on upper and ramp. Over towards the yellow train, they will make their way out. A bit of aggression coming in from Mir. We'll get the information and force 4 players to fall back. Ivy could be contested. A backstab could come through from Flit. They've got to get caught off guard though. That's a USP shot. That's a kill. That's a rack stab coming in. They're going to be forced into the B bomb site. The jig is up. Icebound gets a kill. Chopper gets one of his own right. Sundar Young gets XE power. And that's the spirit we wanted to see. Jerry left alone on the T side. A 1 versus 5. Flash in and Chopper completely blind takes him down. All 5 alive for Spirit. That is so much more like it.
And it all comes off the back of information. Mir wins that round off a single kill, so he decides to have a bit of a solo play where he aggresses out through T-Con. He takes Flit down from Ivy, and straight away will Forza go, right, they know exactly what we're up to. We've got to go fast into the B bomb site. The rotates were already there, and Spirit were in fantastic defensive positions at that B bomb site. No bomb plant going down means it's just going to be the Glocks and a single P250.
Yeah, full eek out for this one. That nade. Oh, face crack's not going to enjoy that, but it's a crack on the first HE frag. Just up onto the Forza side now. All 5 players are going to stack in, try and rush the B bomb site, try and get a bomb plant from here. They can do that. They're getting themselves a lot of extra money going into the rifle buy. 1:20, Almazer and Jerry make their way out. Tags up, Icebound gets that first, Chopper gets that second. Glock to wrap over, Icebound's caught off, Jerry gets the kill, and bomb plant will be secured here. Chopper on 24, M4 for Mir will make his way up, and they will secure a bomb plant, but the retake out from Spirit should be confident enough as players are low. Jerry's dead, Nexi power will fall to the hands of Chopper. So 3 alive for the CT side. We'll grab the M4 as a standard, and the defuse will come through.
And you know what? That's actually a pretty good round from Forza to be able to take 2 members down, get that bomb down. And that bomb plan actually allows the AWP to come through for XE power if he wants to go for it. And, well, of course he does. What's he kidding?
He's on 15 frags. The top fragger for Forza, not the top fragger of the server. That honor goes to Iris Balance, but as you're mentioning, some of those riflers not unable to set him up appropriately. 2 kills from Magix in particular. Not a great round map up from him. Chopper's doing all right, though. 15 frags for his own right, so him and IDB having a fantastic game so far. And Spirit looking to try step things up with even more kills on their board. Out to the A defensive. The nades up from Jerry. Will try for Sundar Young back. Will tag him to 72, but unable to get the opening kill.
And you got to look at those 2 players from Spirit, Chopper and IDB, to really start to step up, especially in the gun round. A little bit of utility used to the outer bomb site. No Ivy presence so far yet coming out from Forza. And some pretty aggressive angles as well. Mir playing around that E-box line. SDY out through Pop Dog. Now, the CTs are doing a pretty good job of trying to hold on to as much utility as they can, because they are running down the clock. It's getting closer to a minute now. And just looking at the position of where the bomb is, this should be an A split out from T-Con and from Ivy.
Almazer will take honors. XE power with the AWP. Try and look for that first pick down. The Ivy presence will take the first face at the very least. Forza have been very heavily pushed back passive, so with very little time on the clock, it's going to be down to the wire for this execution. This could be perfect for Spirit to really shut them out. Force them down after time, in fact, would be even better for them. Flashes over from Facecrack. Flit's going to try to take his face inwards. Facecrack going to look for more utility plays. There's 1 player top of the green train, keeping his eyes on Ivy. You've got the M4 of Sundar Young watching T-Con flash out. First player found, first player down. Sundar Young and Magic's getting those first 2 kills. Mir finds Flit. Magic's looking for the secondary frag. On towards Old Hell. Almazer will strike with XE power getting a pick onto Mir, but 10 seconds, the bomb's been dropped. XE's forced to save.
Oh, what a hold coming out from Spirit. And really all it comes down to is trying to run that clock as low as possible for the T side. And we see a great crossfire being established between SDY and Mir to try and at least cross lines, I suppose, from both the Pop Dog and T-Con area. An 8th round up for Team Spirit. We did see a little bit of a return coming out from Almazer and XE Power towards the end of that last round. But the double AWPs. Now, this is where Forza found a lot of success in the first half with Flit on that secondary AWP.
Half buy around the pistols here, the T side. XE is AWP in play, out towards upper, going to try to look for the opening kill. He may catch off 1 player in the backline. It's balanced there towards the oil train, like down for the first. Flit's ready with the Deagle in case anyone wants to pop up Pop Dog. Nobody is there, though. It's simple plays from Spirit. Hold back on the B bomb site. Wait for the opportunities to come to you. They know that Forze are on the back foot. 3-man boost for the AWP. Does it see anything? It's trying to get up there. Just can't quite seem to make it happen, though. Forze unable to get the first pick in this round.
It looks like they're out of there as well. Don't want to continue their presence through the brown halls. And smart read as well coming out from Spirit. They've actually rotated Idis Balance over at the A bomb site to run double orbs at A and to bring a rifler back to the B bomb site of Mir. Very slow round once again from Forze, really running down this clock.
Is Spirit getting complacent is the question for the CT side, because that's the only real way that Forze are going to be able to force the issue out from this round. Nades down, windows popped open, hit gonna come through. They've got rifles up, a WP for Exy, finds one. Idis Balance is very low, susceptible to these pistols as the Deagle wraps around the corner. Back from Stopper, Idis Balance caught off 3 shots, only 1 connecting, but it's enough. Chopper gets face crack, in from Con. Almaza doubles up for the Deagle, frags Magix, gets to a 3-on-2, but it's favored to Forze, and Mir pushing forward. There's no idea that Almaza is still here. Down and out for a 3K. Magix with the AWP left alone towards Spirit, and Exy doubles up of his own accord. A low buy from Forze, but it works well for the 11th on the T side.
That's completely reset the money line for Spirit. Forze. It's a battle of the AWPs at the moment. That's honestly what it seems like it is. Exy Power up against the double AWP presence of both Idis Balance and Magix. And Forze getting closer.
Lost by here. That is the question of the Spirit squad. USP's decent buy to get to rifles. Of course, it will mean that Forze will get to 12, and for Spirit, that's going to crush the morale as well. I mean, I've seen them, as soon as the momentum goes against them, they just lose all levels of composure, it feels like, in this series. Certainly an observable trait across the last 2 maps. And here, on train, they are going to opt to go eco. Deagle out for Idis Balance. That's it. Or P250, I should say, for him. That's it. Upgrade pistol. Try and fend off the majority of rifles. Kevlar, utility for Forze. Playing out towards the brown halls, a rush down. Chopper with the USP. Will do damage to face crack for the first flash against him, though. He might catch this player down. Indeed, he drops that bomb. But no more than that. Flip will take him back. Backup is here, but backup will start to fall.
And Exy Power just lining him up. A couple of easy picks coming through. 2 kills do at least go the way of the CT side, but the cleanup crew of the rest of the Forze members to try and take down SDY towards the back oil spools position. And that's going to be 12 rounds now up for the Russian side. Forze. I'll tell you what, they have played exceptional. They really have played exceptional across this best-of-3 series. I mean, you have to say it for both teams. And credit where it is due, both the first 2 maps were incredibly close, and we've still got a very close scoreline on our hands going into the 3rd.
I mean, at the same time, though, Team Spirit were the favourites.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're living up to expectations at this point in time. Forze can't deny that much. They definitely have played well. But can they play well enough to turn this over? It's going to be another reset round for Spirit if Forze can claim this one cleanly. And that will leave a 14-8 for Spirit to recover from. It's AK's out in, M4 saved by Jerry, AWP for Exy Power as well. And leaning over towards the brown halls, there are 2 players to defend B's site. That is Chopper and Idis Balance, and actually, that's a pretty good combination, all things considered.
And this looks to just be a full commitment to the B bomb site. No flank, no lurk, no nothing. Straight out execution. Chopper
will get forced away from right. Look for the kill on Almaza. They do drop out of upper, though. Communication is on point as he adjusts against it. Idis Balance will get tagged to 28 HP as face crack gets Chopper down. Flip with a plant. CT is on for the retake. 4 on 4. Do they go commit to this? Do they save their weapons for another buy? The flashbang will keep Idis Balance away. He'll burn to low HP. Barely escape. 3 to his board. And how does the AWP contribute from this position? How does he contribute with such an easy frag for the T-side players to find? It flashes in M4 from Mir. Gets face crack. Idis Balance gets Jerry. Flit. Exy. Last 2 players. 1 upper, 1 site. Site player swings in. Gets the 1. And the AK lurks in the midst of the smoke. FMR's around the corner looking for the final frag. Someone's got to get on the bomb, though. Defuse Kid's got to get towards the bomb. Mir's right there. The incendiary comes up. Idis Balance focusing upper. Will Exy swing? He won't. And Spirit will just hold on to now round 9.
And Exy knows in that position that he tries to throw the Molotov and the bomb's already smoked. That, well, there's no real point in him peeking because as soon as he peeks, he's just gonna die. It's so difficult to try and hit that AWP shot, and he just hopes that maybe it's a player that's doesn't have a kit that's sticking the bomb. The money line's still not fantastic for Forza, so at least holding on to that AWP is not a big investment that has to come through. Team Spirit just holding on at the moment.
And stack up towards Brown Halls. Oh, the nade. Chopper. He could play this so well. Oh, that's so much damage. The Forza spraying through on face crack. He's one bullet away from taking him down. The AWP of Idisbound strikes against him, looks for a double, and connects on them both. T-side players out the gate looking for site control. The bomb will cross as Flit gets one. Chopper chimes back in. Idisbound towards cross, gets his 3K, and Jerry is the last man standing. Not even allowed the money bonus of the plant. It's 10 on the board for Spirit.
Only 2 rounds so far for Forza in the second half. 5 for the Spirit crew. And that no bomb plant. That makes things difficult. Very difficult indeed. And they're going to force the issue. Oh, I don't know if I like this. This is a very risky call to make. And the buy is not even great. 2 AKs, an AWP, Galil and a Deagle to work with. And they're up against the double AWPs of Artist Balance and Magics.
One towards Ivy, the other towards Connector. First shot not quite landing from Magix. He tried to land it though. Incendiaries came down, allowing the first player to cross. And it's just that little bit of damage done to that piece of utility. The AWP of X will make his way up towards Ivy. Smoke down against Magix. He will fire back against them. Flash him, try and stall for a bit of time. It will work for the most part, but the execution is still coming in thick and fast from Forza. The smoke's down. Nades in towards Pop Dog will allow a bit of a peek to come out. And Exy swings in from Ivy, gets some Die Young. Flit taking a bit of damage out of T-Con. But a minute to go, and Forza are stalled for a moment.
They don't have the bomb at the moment. Flit's got to go back and pick that up. Or will it actually be Exy power? So even though Forza get 2 fantastic picks to the A bomb site, they slow it right down rather than continuing the aggression. And for Spirit, they don't understand what's going on. They've rotated 2 players to B. They say like what's going on here? They're trying to save at this point. A bit of a fake coming out. That's going to give away the position of exactly where Idis Balance is. Forza in a 4-on-2. They'll be able to get a free bomb plant at this A bomb site.
They got so much information given to them on that T side. Spirit. Misfire, footsteps. Aggressive contact plays that Forza could use eventually to figure it out. And yeah, it is also going to be a safe call for these 2 orbs. This will be unlucky 13 for Forza. And just so close to resetting the money line as well, Spirit. They acting off a little bit of loss bonus. No, Forza have it back to their favour, so the CT side are really going to have nothing to work with. Keeping a hold of these 2 AWPs is going to be crucial to get the buy in, else they will have to concede to 14-10 before they get some rifles out again. And then it will be last chance. And we're slowly approaching that 25th round here, Dwayne. I want to say that they're going to start sweating a little bit more before that point. All these rounds at this moment are all going to be crucial for the CT side.
Now, Mir can buy himself a FAMAS armor and utility. Idis Balance can drop an M4. He drops an M4 over to Mir. Chopper on the CZ. So the full force investment to come through. Another tactical up for Forza. And you know what? 13-10. Forza win this, they go up 14. It's going to be an eco, or it probably will even be a force buy after that because it's just not enough rounds to work with. So this round is probably the most important round for Forza this entire map.
Every single round is the important round for Spirit so far on this entire map. At least from here on out. And the buy is rough. 2 M4s. Yeah, sounds about right. SMG for Chopper. And that is the main sticking point. There's not any utility for some players either. There's so little across the entire CT board. 2 full sets of flash for IDB, and that's it. See the AWP already challenging for first pick. If they find it here, then I imagine Spirit may concede this round as well, and they're playing passive because of that eventuality.
I'll tell you what, Chopper already showed a fair bit of aggression out towards the brown halls, but he was faced with face cracks, so immediately fell back with the presence being heard. The smoke's outside. They have got Flit into the Olaf position. Magix. This is where he really needs to come alive with this secondary AWP, because it's really impactful that one of these AWPs are finding kills.
Made on for Flit. Damage done. M4 for Mir. Kicks things off. Finally. Advantage for Spirit. The minute closing marker. The T-side are going to make their way out towards Ivy, though. There are 3 players in this position. Almoza faces forward. He's got the bomb on his back again. Might want to pass that back to one of his teammates beforehand, because the AWP of Magix is standing by there towards the passive Ivy face. If he takes that bomb planter down, he could buy an entire round for the Spirit squad. 45 seconds. Flashes go over towards the main site, but on towards Ivy is where they have to face. M4 of Almaza. Utility standing by. Flash over. Magix takes his first AWP shot. A smoke back down. Nade on towards them. Will do damage to 2. Can't quite find the frag. He needs the multiple force him back. And now they're going to commit. Mir in the corner. 3 players to find. Rounds the corner. Lines up 2. Drops them. He's got Almaza left alone. He'll get himself 1 frag. But Idis balance. Swings around for his 2nd kill. And Spirit keep themselves in it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Team Spirit, what a fantastic hold out from Ivy. And it comes down to them just not checking Mir in that old hell position. Unfortunately, it comes down to the timing where the AWP is kind of on the entry from Exy Power. And Spirit did a really good job of at least trying to pull the attention to Magix. He didn't find at least too much damage in terms of his AWP or his utility, but it pulled the attention away and tried to split the offensive. And Spirit, once first contact's made from Ivy after that first pick comes through, they all combine together, peaking at the same time. Mir and the old bomb player of Idis balance. 23 and 13 for the AWPer for Spirit. 21 and 12 for the AWPer of Forze. I'll tell you what, the money line from Forze is broken.
This could be Spirit equalizing right here.
Yeah.
If they can hold off against the incoming T-side execution, then they will hold themselves the best chance they need to equalize and look for a lead against Forze. Face crack. First in, out to the Brown Hall's position. Smoke down from Magix over at Ivy with flashbang in and try and stop them from making their way out. No blind shots though, not going to luck his way forward. Mir, what is Mir doing? Pushed aggressive towards T-Con. He could shut this whole thing down, but the bomb's going to make its way towards Ivy.
And he's got the crossfire set with SDY. We don't see very often of Team Spirit taking this map control out towards T-Con. This could be the element of surprise. Magix. Flit rounding the corner with the Deagle. He needs to hit one sharp shot.
I think it all comes out to that T-Con face. If Mir gets the pick, we may see the round going towards Spirit. He was going to smoke, try and fake it, try and get Flit to face around for him. The smokes go down out towards Ivy. Meanwhile, Magix is going to be the man to try and hold that defensive. Incendiary to stall for time. Instead of a little bit of utility on this CT setup. Forze, the same can't be said for them. Nades coming in will do damage. Flit. Tag relatively low, and 35 seconds. Mir's going to fall back out position. Going to try and support the Ivy control. Sprays on towards 1 and 2. Turns 180 towards Flit, looking for his 3k. Deagle could do damage on towards 2 of them. They're both so low. SDY stays alive as Magix gets the AWP pick. And the AK so close to the CT side. Bomb has been dropped in old hell. They have it. Some die young. The timing couldn't be better to evade death from Flit. M4 does swing. Get him down. 3 players left standing for Spirit and 13 seconds for Forze. They've got to get out of dodge. They've got to save their weapons. And it looks like Spirit are going to get to 12 now within 1 of the T-side lead.
Oh my goodness. This is really coming down to the wire. We even saw Chopper there trying to go for the flank in to at least take a couple of these T-sided players down. Now the money line is even worse now. Rather than being reset, Flit and Exy Power have no money. Do they force together to at least try and keep the economy line the same? Doesn't look like that's going to come through. Very light investment indeed. Spirit. Their economy is still not incredibly stable.
And this could still be turned around by Forze, but this force buy should be beneficial for Spirit. Again, they have the rifle advantage. They have the money opportunity to reset Forze and take a lead away at 14. All providers balance ready for the first pick against the AWP of the T side. Takes him down, falls out position, removes himself from the upper face, going back towards connector for the moment. Kicking things off well for Spirit.
Forze up. Now they have at least established some control out towards the brown halls. There's still 2 players here over at the B bomb site of Chopper and Idis Balance. And well, they've got a lot of utility. 2 incendiaries between them. Once again, Forze running the clock quite low, but it looks like it's going to be the B commitment, all grouping up together. And SDY, he can be on a quick flank if he makes his way up through Pop Dog.
Smoke for Flit, flashing, coming forward, no Pop Dog face, it's quick out for Forze. Chopper with a kill, a WP will wait for his teammate to go down before taking out Almaza. They will secure a bomb plant here for Forze. They get at least that money bonus, they can still force back in the next round, but a 2-on-4 against them now will have to be the defensive hell. They see the gun barrel, they know where 1 is. Where's the second though? The pushed up player, face crack, Flit. Here's so close, M4 backed up towards Grill, got some Young facing against him, who gets taken down, finally finished off by Mir, face crack with his good orb pick against the AWP by this bounce though, wins out the fight, and Spirit will get to 13, all evened out between Forze and Spirit.
And now, considering the fact that Flit and Exipower don't have any money, that's actually really big news that they're able to get that bomb plant and really helps them into the buy going into the next round. Now they'll no doubt be able to get an AWP that can get dropped over. And get it into the hands of Exipower. 13-13. I'd like to see a change-up coming out from Forze. We're starting to see a bit of a momentum shift now, going the way of Team Spirit. Only 3 rounds from Forze in this second half. Maybe just try and get someone quick out to that Olive position, out from Sandwich. Try and force the early engagement, because it's just been pickings coming out from Spirit.
Look at the quick face out from Facecrack. AWP's ready for it. He takes him down. Almost took out his teammate's collateral damage, but it won't be enough in this case. Near. AK top of the blue train. They'll flash a second player out of T-Con. That's Almaza taking out Mir. Magic can respond on towards Flip. Jerry seen. Almaza seen. Some Young connects his spray towards them. It smells like Team Spirit, it seems, as the AWP of Idis Balance gets the final pick, and the CTs finally have a lead.
And they got to play for OT. There is no way that Forze can force this. Half by upgrade some Tech 9s and some Deagles. But this should be the 15th now for Team Spirit.
The last chance to turn the situation around for them. They are now on the back foot. For the first time since, I want to say, the pistol and conversions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what, since round 6, 5 or so? What an impressive performance so far from Spirit on this CT side. The CT squads have certainly come up to fruition here. AWP of Magic's looking on. Oh, not going for the wallbang shot. I thought that's what he wanted, but no. Smokes out early from Forze, looking for the pistol execution spray. Completely blind for Mir, will do damage to face crack. 35 HP, he will be aggressed, and Mir will catch him off in the end. Kick things off for the CT side, but a lot more aggression still yet to come from Forze. They've got Ivy control. The AWP is held back here. Magic's could be in deep trouble if he's not careful. Flashes over, tags up the 45. Some Young got a Sin coming in from Ivy. See the guns fire away. An Exigo falling, Idis Balance picks up Jerry, and it's all left to Almaza. Bomb on his back, 1 versus 5. Does get 1 pick, that's as far as it goes. Map, match, and a qualification point for Team Spirit. Forze. Now they're the ones on for OT. 2 rounds to get there, and they have a bye.
Forze, can they pull off the unthinkable? Can they continue this momentum and try and bring us into overtime? Now, no matter what happens, if Forza win out this next round, Jay, we will see the Revi investment coming out from Spirit. They'll have enough money in the next round. So really, for Forza, it comes down to 2 very successful gun rounds in a row.
This has got to be the first of them. Nades up.
Oh.
Mir doing damage to Exi. A good start against the Orpa. Another follow-up nade coming through. The Orb shot from the CT side doesn't quite connect. Idis balance. And a fall back towards the B-bomb site. Defensive. Him and Chop have been great as a duo on this defensive line. The B site is not the play. They've got popped on control. Jerry will catch off Mir. Start things off right. There's a player top of blue. AWP is going to have to contest that. Sum Young has been seen. AK ready for the headshot. Takes it down. Magix responds with the AWP. It's a 4 versus 3. Nade on towards Magic's position. Does not take him down. Lands a bit too deep. He can't swing and he can't deny the bomb plant. He'll get out of dodge. How do the CTs play this? Well, that pick will certainly help things.
3 versus 3, and they've got to go for this. They'll get money in the next round. They need to try and at least destroy the economy from Forza. The fake flash coming through, but Facecrack does not turn, and he opens up onto Chopper.
IDB and Magix, the 2 orbs in play, both coming from A1 and A2 tracks. Bomb not in sight. Exi takes out 1, looks for Idis balance, misses his shot, but on bomb site he still faces, doing damage. He's going to try and keep the T-side players here. Does take out 1, but falls to the hands of Flit. We go 30 rounds once again. Will we see another train overtime in this tournament? I think we may just do, Dweg. Although that being said, Forza's by having lost the majority of their forces is going to be semi-weak.
Do they get the double AWPs out again? I believe that there is an AWP out there for Magix.
There it is.
There it is. Now, the one thing that Forza don't have in this round is full utility sets. No utility out for Jerry, minimal utility out for Facecrack as well. But look at the Brown Hall's presence. This HE from Chopper only doing a little bit of damage, but he hasn't called a rotation out. But they're coming in thick and fast. Mir's going to try and back him up now at B.
Now, right there, this defensive is going to be everything. They've seen the information. They've rotated players in towards Connector. And busting out the windows over at the Pop Dog presence. And rotating back towards T-Con as the CTs rotate back towards the A-bomb site. And it all rests right here. Forza with his execution. One final chance to make this round and make this series work.
And Team Spirit don't really have a lot of information at the moment. Again, look at Mir getting aggressive. We've seen this cross line between Mir and Idis balance before in the past. And they've taken complete control of T-Com.
Mir heard all those footsteps as well. The AWP of Idis balance. No, there's just so many players around this corner. They aren't going to set themselves up for a good push. So it's going to be the execution coming out from Forza towards Pop Dog, Ivy, and T-Con. This will be the 3-pronged attack into the bomb site here. AWP and Magic's ready for first face around the corner. Looking for Almaza first up. Shot in the back, actually. Idis balance gets himself 2 kills. Jerry responds with 2 of his own. Idis balance has the bomb control. Oh! Couldn't quite connect on towards it. He does concede that position on the map. Now it's onto the bomb site. Sum Young gets Almaza down. Jerry will respond back with the 3K. Facecrack looking on site. 10 seconds left. Sum Young the swing. Sum Young's going to win it. Jerry's got no time. Spirit have done it. 16 to 14 on train. They are going to Pro League. Forza crumble at the very final hurdle. But their Russian brethren will take their rightful place in the main stage.
And I'll tell you what, you could not have asked for a closer series. 89 rounds across the